We all know celebrities live in a completely different financial universe, but sometimes they spend their millions in ways so outrageous, so jaw-dropping, that it leaves the rest of us wondering, what were they thinking? From haunted mansions to dinosaur skulls, from armored vehicles to entire towns, these stars have dropped serious money on the most unexpected things. Today, we're diving into the wild world of crazy purchases you won't believe, including some that come from NFL stars spending millions like it's Sunday tackle season. Let's kick things off with the king of eccentric purchases, Nicolas Cage. At one point, Cage was one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, earning up to $20 million per film. But instead of investing in businesses or saving for the future, Cage went all out. He bought not one but 2 European castles, a private island in the Bahamas, 15 personal residences, and even a haunted mansion in New Orleans, once owned by serial killer Madame Lalaurie. His most bizarre purchase, a 70-million-year-old dinosaur skull that cost him $276,000. He outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for it, only to return it later to the Mongolian government when it was found to be stolen. Talk about a plot twist in your financial story. But Cage isn't the only one making headlines for crazy spending. Actress Kim Basinger took her Hollywood wealth and literally bought a whole town. In 1989, she paid $20 million for Brazelton, Georgia, hoping to turn it into a tourist hotspot with movie studios. But after a legal dispute and financial losses, she sold the town for just $1 million. That's what we call a dramatic exit. Patrick Mahomes, for instance, turned part of his property into a full-blown training facility. We're talking a custom 50-yard football field, his own personal gym, and even a private locker room, right in his backyard. It's the kind of setup most teams would envy, but for Mahomes, it's just part of staying game-ready. Then there's Odell Beckham Jr., who took bling to the next level. He reportedly dropped $1.8 million on a diamond-encrusted watch, and didn't just keep it in a display case. No, he actually wore it during NFL games, making it possibly the most expensive accessory ever seen on a football field. These purchases might sound unbelievable, but for NFL stars with multi-million-dollar contracts, they're just part of the lifestyle. It's not just about wealth, it's about making statements, turning heads, and living as loud as they play. Speaking of luxury and family, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are a power couple known for their opulent lifestyle. In 2023, they purchased a home in Malibu for $200 million, breaking California's real estate record. But that's just the beginning. Beyoncé once bought $100,000 diamond leggings for a music video and gifted Jay-Z a $40 million private jet. They've also splurged on gold cribs, designer baby clothes, and a custom rocking horse for Blue Ivy worth $600,000. When it comes to crazy celebrity purchases, this couple could easily fill a top 10 list by themselves. Another celeb who made headlines for his outlandish taste is Drake. The rapper doesn't fly commercial. He flies on Air Drake, a fully customized Boeing 767. This plane would typically cost around $185 million, but due to a branding deal with Cargojet, he may have gotten it for free, or at least heavily discounted. Still, the cost of customization, including luxury leather interiors and gold-plated details, runs in the millions. NFL stars spending millions is wild, but Drake is playing on another level. Let's not forget Lady Gaga, who once spent $50,000 on a ghost detector. Yes, you heard that right. She believed a spirit named Ryan was haunting her during a tour, so she purchased a high-end electromagnetic field reader to keep her dressing rooms ghost-free. Gaga is also famous for spending thousands on custom fashion, like the infamous meat dress she wore at the 2010 VMAs. That dress alone required preservation techniques, costing thousands more just to keep it from rotting. She's truly committed to the performance. And speaking of wild spending, Mike Tyson takes things to a whole new level. At the peak of his boxing career, he owned 3 Bengal tigers, each costing $70,000. Their annual care and feeding bills reportedly topped $200,000. These weren't just status symbols. They were pets, living in his home with trainers and cages. Tyson also bought gold bathtubs, luxury cars, and once threw a party that cost $400,000. It's no surprise that despite earning over $300 million in his career, Tyson declared bankruptcy in 2003. Another example of Hollywood stars wasting millions, fast and flashy. Then we have Celine Dion, who may not be known for being outrageous, but her spending is equally wild in its own way. During her Las Vegas residency, she installed a $2 million custom humidifier above her stage to protect her voice from the dry desert air. This wasn't just any humidifier, it was state-of-the-art and spanned across her entire stage. That's what we call protecting your instrument, literally. Now back to NFL stars and their purchases. Let's talk about Russell Wilson. The Denver Broncos quarterback is known for his love of real estate. In 2022, he bought a $25 million mansion in Colorado with 12 bathrooms, indoor pools, and a basketball court. He also reportedly spends thousands on performance coaches, chefs, and wellness experts to keep him at the top of his game. This kind of spending isn't just luxury, it's part of a growing trend of NFL stars are spending millions on optimizing their bodies and branding. Kanye West, on the other hand, prefers to invest in aesthetic madness. He spent $750,000 on 4 gold-plated toilets and once bought a military-style armored SUV worth over $1.5 million. He's also known for spending millions on renovating homes, then selling them without ever living in them. He even bought a ranch in Wyoming and began building what he called a Yeezy campus, made of dome-shaped eco-homes, before the county shut it down for permit issues. Paris Hilton made headlines with her $325,000 dog mansion, a 2-story replica of her own home, complete with air conditioning, designer furniture, and even a chandelier. The mansion was built for her 5 small dogs and remains one of the most extravagant pet homes in history. Johnny Depp, one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, once had a monthly spending habit of $2 million. His purchases included 14 homes, a full-time staff of 45 employees, and a wine bill of $30,000 per month. But perhaps the most touching and shocking of his expenses was the $3 million cannon he commissioned to blast the ashes of his friend, writer Hunter S. Thompson, into the sky. If that doesn't define eccentric, what does? Then there's Steve Jobs, the late Apple CEO. Known for his minimalist lifestyle, Jobs spent over $100 million on a sleek, futuristic yacht named Venus. Designed by Philippe Starck, the vessel was completed after his death, but remains one of the most expensive and custom personal yachts ever made. Back in the sports spotlight, NFL stars are known for spending millions, not just on homes or flashy jewelry, but sometimes on purchases that stir up serious controversy. Antonio Brown is a prime example. The former wide receiver reportedly spent over $500,000 on a diamond-encrusted gold chain and owned multiple Rolls-Royces. While these purchases screamed luxury, they came alongside troubling reports, like skipping rent payments on multiple homes and facing a growing list of legal issues. Brown's extravagant spending often made headlines as much for the chaos surrounding them as for the price tags themselves. On a completely different note, Simon Cowell, the sharp-tongued mogul behind American Idol and X Factor, has taken a more polished route when it comes to spending big. Instead of flashy cars or chains, Cowell has dropped hundreds of thousands on anti-aging treatments. We're talking vitamin 4 drips, cryotherapy sessions, facials, and even experimental stem cell injections. Over the years, his changing appearance has sparked countless rumors, but Cowell has openly admitted to embracing high-end cosmetic treatments to stay camera-ready. Whether it's an NFL star going all in on flash or a media icon investing in a younger look, these celebrity spending habits prove one thing. When the money flows, the choices are anything but ordinary. Even Elon Musk, who often criticizes materialism, couldn't resist a piece of pop culture history. He spent nearly $1 million on the James Bond Lotus Esprit submarine car from The Spy Who Loved Me. Though Musk claimed he'd convert it into a real submersible car, we haven't seen it hit the water, yet. And just when you think celebrity spending couldn't get any wilder, enter Bono from U2 with a legendary rock star move. During a concert tour in Italy, Bono realized he had forgotten his signature hat all the way back in London. Rather than wear something else, he reportedly paid $1,700 to have the hat flown first class. That's right, his hat got its own seat on the plane, complete with champagne service and a personal handler to ensure it arrived in perfect condition. It wasn't just about fashion, it was about preserving his iconic image, no matter the cost. These kinds of purchases might sound outrageous, but they're all true. And more than that, they're windows into how the ultra-rich and ultra-famous live. For them, money isn't just spent, it's part of the performance. Every purchase becomes an extension of their brand, their lifestyle, or sometimes just their whim of the moment. From NFL stars installing backyard football fields and wearing million-dollar watches during games, to actors like Nicolas Cage buying haunted mansions, and pop stars like Lucy Hale chatting with ghosts, these stories reveal more than excess. They show personality, passion, and the occasional jaw-dropping impulse. In the world of fame, the wallet speaks, and it speaks loud. If you enjoyed these crazy celebrity purchases, hit that like button and subscribe. We bring you real, entertaining stories straight from Hollywood and the sports world. And if you like content like this, check out our previous video right here on the channel. You won't believe what we uncovered next. Let us know in the comments. If you had millions to spend, what would your first crazy purchase be? Something practical or something absolutely wild? We can't wait to read your answers. And don't forget, we've got more videos coming that uncover how NFL stars are spending millions on lifestyle, legacy, and luxury. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.